Dear students, welcome to the video lecture of the UML diagrams. The first Unified Modeling Language UML is a language for specifying, constructing, visualizing, and documenting the software system and its components. UML diagrams. UML defines a 9 graphical diagram. One is class diagram, use case diagram, there one is static diagrams, and behavioral diagrams, dynamic diagrams, interaction diagram, sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, uh, unstated diagram, and act diagram. They are all known as behavioral diagrams. Implementation diagrams. The component and deployment diagram are known as implementation diagram. So static and dynamic as well as implementation diagram. Three major categories. First, we are going to discuss about the UML class diagram. The UML class diagram is the main static analysis diagram. Class diagram shows the static structure of the model. Class diagram shows the static structure of the model. Class diagram is a collection of static modeling elements such as classes and their relationship. Classes, the relationship of the classes with the other classes. Class notation. So static structure. Class is drawn as a rectangle. The class is drawn as a rectangle with the three compartments separated by horizontal lines. So three compartments separated by horizontal lines. The top is known as a name component. Top is known as a name component. Here Boeing 737 is a name component. Contain the class name. Other general properties of the class such as attribute. The second one is an attribute. So length, colon, length, type of the length is the meter. And the fuel capacity is gallon. And the door is integer. Number of doors is an integer. So second compartment stands for attribute. Third compartment is a methods. Lift and brake are known as a methods. So actually the class name is mandatory and the remaining two compartments are optional. Here the attributes and methods are omitted. So in this place there is no methods, it contains only attributes. Here it contains the attributes and methods. It depends on the purpose of the class. If you have remaining the two compartment, attribute and method compartment, or if methods are not there, it will only contain the attributes. Object diagram is a static diagram. It's an instance of a class diagram. Object is an instance of a object diagram is an instance of a class diagram. It shows a snapshot of the detailed state of a system at a particular point of time. The notation is same as the object diagram. Class diagram can contain objects. Next one is the interface notation. Class interface notation. Class interface notation is used to describe the externally visual behavior of a class. For example, when you want to access a class, you have to access the class through its interface. For example, an operation with the public visibility. In UML notation, an interface is a small circle. Bank is a class. Interface is a small circle. A line along with the small circle is an interface symbol. UML notation interface is small circle with the name of the interface connected to the class. The name of the interface is connected to the class. Class that require an operation in the interface is attached to the circle by dashed arrow. So here the bank class contains interface, a line and circle. The person is a class that requires an operation with the bank account class, which is attached with the dashed arrow. Okay, dashed arrow. So this is the way an interface a class which accesses an interface of the other class. Binary association. A binary association is drawn as a solid path connecting the two classes. Both ends may be connected to the same class. Binary association is drawn as a solid path. The company and person, a solid line is drawn between them. So binary association is drawn as a solid path connecting two classes, or both ends may be connected to the same class. For example, here person class is connected to itself. Both ends can be connected to the same class. Association may have association name. The name may have a black triangle on it. The association is having association name. Here the association name is an work for, and it is having a black triangle. The point to the triangle indicate the direction in which to read the name. Okay, the black triangle there is a points that a person works for the company. Association name is work for. Person is a class and company is a class. Person works for the company. The point to the triangle indicates direction in which to read the name. The end of the association where it connects to a class is an association role. The end of the association where it connects to a class is an association role. So here association is contain a role. A company is an employer. Person is an employee. So this is known as association role. So it's a here actually here it's the association name is married to person. Married to person is an association name. So here association role means here it is attached. Company association role of the company is employer. Person association role of the person is employee. So person works for the company. The association role. So in the previous in the slide we discussed this is for 5.3 we discussed about the association role. The end of the association where it connects a class is an association role. The role is a part of the association, not a part of the class. The role is not a part of a class. So employee is not a part of a company. Employee is not a part of a person. So yeah, this is a part of an association. Works for. The figure 5.3 association works for connected two roles, employee and employer. A person is an employee of the company. A company is an employer of the person. Association navigation or navigability. It specifies the role associated with the each end of the association relationship. The arrow should be shown where the navigation is supported in a given direction. The navigation is denoted by the unfilled arrow symbol. This is the navigation direction. Navigation is unfilled arrow symbol. It shows the navigation direction. Okay, the bank account contain a person. The bank account belongs to a person. Okay, this is known as a navigation. The arrow symbol shows the arrow should be shown where the navigation is supported in a given direction. So the navigation is supported in a bank account to a person. Next is we are going to discuss about the qualifier. Qualifier is an association attribute. Qualifier is an attribute of the association. Okay, not the attribute of a class. For example, a person object may be associated to bank object. Person object may be associated with the bank object. An attribute of the association is account followed by hash. A small under the class symbol and a small box is attached. Here it is a attribute name account followed by a hash symbol. Okay, it represents the attribute of this association, not the class. It is an attribute of the association. The account is the qualifier of this association. Next is multiplicity. Multiplicity specify the range of allowable associated classes. It gives for the roles within the association, parts within the composition, repetition, and purpose. The multiplicity specification is known as a text string composing of periods separated by a sequence of integer intervals. Interval represent the range of the integer in this format. So lower bound to upper bound. It specify the range of the integer including the lower bound to upper bound. So you see this example. Here the bank class is associated with the person. So one person can have a star stands for many. So many bank. Okay, they are associated with the many banks. So the figure depicts the association, qualifier, or multiplicity. Okay. So up to this we end up the discussion of the class diagram part 1. In the subsequent video lecture we are going to discuss about the class diagram part 2. So thanks for watching it.